First of all, we don't want to achieve regime change. We want to achieve the end of the Iranian nuclear program.
Tonight, President Trump announcing on social media that the countdown to a total ceasefire between Israel and Iran is underway. This after B-2 bombers dropped 14 bunker buster bombs and what has been named Operation Midnight Hammer. Iran retaliated with missiles targeting a U.S. base in Qatar. It is important to note that Iran's foreign minister said there has not been an official agreement between each party. Our team has been tracking the latest developments on the U.S. involvement in the Middle East for days. Tonight, we have team coverage. Our Capitol Bureau reporter Tyler Englander has the latest from local lawmakers as this all unfolds. But first, experts are weighing in. 8 News reporter Sarah Molina spoke with one of those. Sarah.
Well, Heather, tonight I spoke to an international politics professor as tensions continue escalating between multiple countries. And just this morning, Iranian officials dropping missiles on a United States base in Qatar. This expert tells me that right now, things are unpredictable.
The thought that, okay, World War III is happening. World War III is an allusion to a nuclear war. We do not appear to be in a nuclear encounter.
Political science and international policy expert Chris Saladino says the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran involves a complex web of global players. And over the weekend, U.S. involvement deepened.
The president said, I'm going to sit on this for 2 weeks. All of a sudden, we were doing it. But 2 weeks turned into a couple of days.
On Saturday, President Donald Trump announced that the U.S. struck 3 Iranian nuclear sites.
That the strikes were a spectacular military success.
But now,
Iran's got 3 choices, right?
Saladino says those include not retaliating, retaliating with full force, or making a minimal but strategic move. And ultimately, Iran struck the United States Qatar military base.
They made it clear to the global media that that's exactly what we're doing. We're matching tit for tat.
Qatar's defense ministry says no injuries or deaths were reported as nearly all the missiles were intercepted. But what does this mean for the average American?
Iran doesn't have nuclear capabilities right now.
But they do have a strong relationship with Russia, who does have nuclear capabilities. But Saladino says it's unclear if Russia will step in.
Russia's kind of tied up. Russia is running out of significant resources.
President Trump took to Truth Social to say we can expect a ceasefire between Israel and Iran shortly. Still, Saladino says this is an unpredictable situation.
The shortest answer to that is all of those things have to click every day, I think, for a few days and maybe a couple of weeks before we know how those directions are going to play out.
Now, many people have jumped to the conclusion that a nuclear war is the only potential outcome. But Saladino stressed that Iran does not have the nuclear capabilities to carry this out on their own. Plus, if a war happened, it does not have to be nuclear. Saladino says it could look like anything from a cyber war to an economic war, which could include raising gas prices.